Idaho Senator Mike Crapo is raising a red flag over what he says is the biggest breach ever of American privacy in the president's $3.5 trillion spending bill. Now, the details aren't specific, but it would ask banks and credit unions to report to the IRS how much money is going in and out of any bank account with a cash flow of more than $600 a year. The senator held a roundtable discussion at the state capitol today with local business leaders and bank execs to talk about his concerns. Our Andrew Bartline was at that event, joins us live now from the State House with what was discussed. Andrew?
Yeah, Mark, there's about 12 people in that roundtable discussion, including Senator Crapo. All of them unanimously oppose this provision that allows the IRS to get more information about people's personal bank accounts. Now, the federal government says this could be important information for them to track down people who are dodging taxes, but to those who oppose the provision, they say it's classic government overreach. The most recent tax gap study from 2019 shows the IRS failed to collect $314 billion worth of individual income taxes over a 3-year span. And now, the federal government's looking to crack down. A provision in a proposed spending bill would allow the IRS to monitor bank accounts with cash flow more than $600 a year.
This is the most massive breach of America's privacy of individual Americans that has ever been proposed.
Idaho Senator Mike Crapo hosted a discussion with bank executives and others to discuss the provision.
This creates an audit of people that haven't even shown that they've done wrong.
All 12 members of the panel opposed giving the IRS this power, saying it will more than double the size of the agency.
An absolutely unacceptable proposal.
Caped Credit Union President and CEO Todd Erickson says the details aren't fully defined yet, but he says compliance to report account information to the IRS will increase operating costs. And that money has to come from somewhere, like an increase in fees.
To absorb that won't work. We have to charge more to the consumers to be able to comply with the regulations.
President Biden said last month the IRS only wants two numbers: the amount of money going into the account and the amount of money going out of the account. But Republican leaders like Crapo said the IRS will eventually want more information on everyday citizens' bank accounts.
So the reality is this is opening up the accounts of, I think, almost every American to the IRS deciding how much money or how much information it wants out of individual accounts.
Crapo says there's been strong Republican opposition to the provision, and while Democrats have voiced concerns, Crapo says none in the House or Senate have openly come out against the bill.
So we need the American public to become aware of this and to start weighing in.
Now, there were further concerns in that discussion coming from the citizens who showed up about the IRS and their security measures. We know that the IRS has been hacked in the past, data has been leaked, and a lot of people who showed up to listen to this discussion were very upset and concerned that if this goes through and their data on their personal bank accounts is going to the IRS more so, that data could eventually be leaked. Mark, Morgan?
There is a lot of pushback on this indeed, and we heard a lot of that. Andrew, thanks.